Couscous. Hey, welcome to 5 Minutes on Food. Today, as I said at the start, we're doing couscous. This particular flavor is toasted pine nut. It comes in a variety of flavors. I'm not advertising a particular brand of it. That just happens to be the one that I have. For this time, I've experimented with before, so I kind of know it's going to work, but I want to do a real quick thing. If you're a cold soaker, or even if you're somebody who likes to heat up your foods, this is a great way to prep it for any kind of a, excuse the hand, any kind of a hiking, even a day hike thing. We're going to remove the packet, flavoring packet first. Going to pour in our couscous. There it is. Pour it in there. Hey, a real quick note is couscous will sometimes come in different varieties. This is just your straight dry couscous. There is a version out there called pearled. I have experimented with it. It does still work, but because it is a larger grain, it's pearled, so it's like a little BB almost. It just takes longer to soak. It really does. So we're going to pour in our water, and you probably can't see it, but on this nice little cup here, I've got a line that tells me about where to put it. So I'm going to pour in my water. I'm going to close the lid, and then we'll see how it goes from there. Shouldn't be too long. Okay, so you don't have to do it this way, by the way. 15 minutes later, I'm going to put in the seasoning packet. Now, of course, if I'm out on the trail or something like that, I'll probably do this at the same time I put in the water. I'll just, when I pour in the couscous, I'll pour the seasoning packet in with it, pour the water in, and then stir it up a little bit, then put the lid on. Okay, it's been about 30 minutes since I started this whole little thing. And it's looking pretty good. Still a bit watery. But at this point, based on past experience, definitely edible. And tastes pretty good. So, real quickly, because it's 5 on food. Couscous is one of those amazing, as far as I'm concerned, dishes. This could still soak for quite a long time. I could have this in my backpack and just go all the way until lunch. If I had started in the morning when I first got started on the trail, whether it was a day hike, backpack trip, whatever, by lunchtime it's definitely ready to go, and it's going to sit there for a little while and be just fine. Or, as you can see, within 30 minutes, it's ready to go. It can be eaten. Use make sure you remember what it says in the package as far as the amount of water to use, because that's the kind you're going to use. You may have a little water left over. You don't want to waste it depending on where you're at. But most of the time it's going to be constituted. You can add any kind of a protein to that you want, that you happen to have, or have a protein on the side like a jerky or something like that, and it's going to work just fine. You could actually add other things to it too if you want to add vegetables. Very diverse. As far as cold soaking goes, I give this one a 5 out of 5 as far as food goes. It's light, it's easy to carry, reconstitutes quickly. So it's perfect for cold soaking. It comes in a variety of flavors, or you can get just huge bags of it just plain, and then you can do your own little spice mixes in it and things like that. Add whatever you want to it. As far as for heating up, it can be done, like I say, it's very diverse. You can do the same thing. You can prep it like this, cold soak it, and then heat it later on when you're ready to eat. Or it's the kind of thing that you can indeed add water to it, put it in your little pot, put the flame underneath it, and it can be heated up as a hot meal. So for regular heated up backpack food, I also give it a 5 out of 5. For quick day hiking, you can set it up in the morning, or even if you want to the night before, put it in your backpack, and then by the time you're ready for your lunchtime on your day hike, it's definitely going to be there and ready for you if you have the right cups and things like that. So I give it a 5 out of 5 for that too. So couscous is one heck of a staple As far as backpacking, hiking foods go, cold soaking, heating it up, however you want to do it, couscous is the one to do it with. Awesome stuff. That's 5 on food for this time. Thanks a lot. If you have any comments, questions, always leave them down below or on any other ways you can reach me. Patreon, Instagram. You can email me at hikingforhealthca@gmail.com. And that's it for 5 on food this time.